Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at the awesome original Power of Shazam graphic novel by Jerry Ordway, comic legend, classic superhero artist, one of my favorites. Cannot wait to share this with you. It is so much fun. It is the graphic novel that reintroduced Shazam sort of to the DC universe and post-Crisis on Infinite Earths and launched his ongoing series. It has some really beautiful, gorgeous art from Jerry Ordway. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Let's get right into it. So Jerry Ordway was such a great choice for Shazam. I feel like he has such a classic superhero look. I've loved his work since like Infinity Inc. I think I first discovered it. And his stuff on Superman, you know, inking Byrne and Perez and Fantastic Four and Crisis on Infinite Earths. Definitely a legend here, Jerry Ordway, and I really love his art. Known as a penciler and an inker, and a penciler inker, inking himself, inking others. I feel like I've seen some painted art by him, and he colored this graphic novel, so that is very cool. You got this classic shot of Black Adam and Captain Marvel fighting in obviously Fawcett City. There's some of this Art Deco design going on that is like the hallmark of Captain Marvel comic books, from the amazing original art of C.C. Beck. I really love the C.C. Beck's art and the whimsy of the original Captain Marvel and Shazam comics. And I think that Jerry Ordway sort of like is a perfect way to bridge the gap in between that and sort of more realistic comic characters, because he captures it so perfectly. I mean, this is so CBC Beck inspired. I feel like, and it's interesting to see a painting by Jerry Ordway too, because he is very good. And it's funny because it looks very different from it, but Jerry Ordway's like penciling style, I feel in a lot of ways is sort of like what Alex Ross would look like if he was just in pencils and inks versus painting, because what do you call it? Because, you know, he has that classic style with sort of like the, you know, more dad bod, sort of barrel-chested hero, and like, you know, the less ripped sort of post-90s superhero. Anyway, so this is from 1994, though. So this isn't right after Crisis on Infinite Earths. I forgot about that. Tom Mandrake drawn story by Roy and Dan Thomas. So that actually reintroduced Shazam. So this is just another, you know, sort of incarnation. I mean, look at this beautiful double-page spread. It's so epic in scope. This is reading just like an Indiana Jones movie in the beginning. It's so much fun. We go on this excavation. I feel like we're on this fun. This looks so familiar. That has to be a real person's face right there. You know, the lighting is great, and I'm so glad Ordway did the art. Now, this did lead into the Power of Shazam series, but Ordway would continue to write and do the covers, but I think it was Pete Krause, and we're going to cover it soon, so we'll clear all that up, but took over in the art chores, which I continued to read the series, but I felt hurt it in a way for me, because this art is so good and so mind-blowing. Look at this sarcophagus. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Jerry Ordway art. I love it. I mean, this is like probably some of the finest art by Ordway. It's very much like a summer blockbuster. You know what I mean? He always gives very quality. I'm always amazed at like the consistent quality of his work. See what I mean by like the classic C.C. Beck face with like the black smiley eyes, squinty eyes where you can't really see the pupils and stuff. And of course that tiger. Wiz, I mean, look how fun that is. You know, Wiz, we're in Fawcett City, where Billy Batson was I guess he was a reporter. I mean, how crazy is that? Child reporter Billy Batson. I mean, look at all the Art Deco and another great double-page spread. Just like the old cars and like the research that Ordway must have done. Binder and Parker. You will never see like a street not named something referential to like, you know, another comic book creator. This is so fun. Like, this is just so classic. I love it. I feel like this is Shazam at his best. You know, I mean, it was kind of fun when he was in Justice League International and things like that, but I feel like he's so evocative of the time he's from with the Art Deco and just like the sort of shtick of it all with, you know, the wizard and all that stuff. It just really lends itself well to being more of a period piece and sort of taking place of its time. I mean, I guess you could modernize it. I'm trying to think of other versions. I feel like, you know, Captain Marvel is sort of like the poor man's Superman in a way. Although the Shazam movie was pretty much a hit. I guess they're doing another one, right? I didn't see it. True confession. Can you believe it? It's weird. As much as I love comic books, like, I'm never in a huge hurry to see the movies sometimes. Oddly enough, right? I mean, because I have such a separation from the comics and the properties. Like, people get so mad and up in arms if their comic isn't treated properly in a movie or a TV adaptation. But you know what? You'll always have the comics. So there's that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to see any of my beloved properties bastardized or ruined. But, you know, what can you do? Mid-air transformation, so much fun. The Savannah blimp here, Dr. Savannah. I mean, all the hallmarks of such a... I mean, what's the crazy story with him anyway? Like, you know, like, there's, you know, so much, like, with the name Captain Marvel and the copyrights, and, like, he was bought from, you know, a lot of comic book... Like, DC bought a ton of, like, I feel like, comics that characters, properties that sort of had this existence outside of DC, like when companies folded and things like that, like the Archie characters, I think. But so I always felt like that sort of made it seem like a little more disjointed in a way. I love that Black Adam just looks like this old man with this crazy hot body, but you know, whereas Marvel, I feel like everything was created by Stan and Jack initially, so there weren't any, like... I mean, they all sort of fit within the same universe in a way, you know what I mean? I feel like it would be less plausible to have, like, you know, this sort of... I don't know, this could fit well within Gotham City. I can see that within the same universe. So maybe I'm full of crap, you guys. I mean, chances are... But look at this, nonstop superhero fun. And yes, oh my God, I forgot about this or whatever, but clearly Betty Page, I mean, making a cameo here. Lots of people making money off of that icon now. Anyway. For every great something, there's always somebody there to exploit it. Some really cool, fun art and effects in here. I love it. Just great, classic superhero fun and action. If you guys don't have this, and what a great page to end on. So good. Anyway, totally worth checking out. The Power of Shazam graphic novel by Jerry Ordway. Instant classic. Thanks for watching, guys. Share my content. Subscribe to my channel. Hit like. Blah, blah, blah. Talk to you later.